Well, it's finally happened. After years of struggling and working, Furious Ming has finally hit level 2, everybody. So when you level up, you get 3 points to spend on your stats. You can spend them however you like, or you can have the game automatically balance stuff to keep it around the same level. We're gonna keep our chi a little lower for now. We don't really need the chi yet. And you get some points to spend on your styles for upgrading them. You can save your points and spend them whenever you want. You don't have to spend them when you get them. Which is useful for when you want to buy one of the more expensive upgrades. We're just gonna upgrade Forge's favorite a little bit. Make it more useful and stuff. So, let's talk to Dawnstar for about 20 minutes. So we haven't done that in a while.
We fought well against those bandits, but I had no idea Master Li could command that kind of power. He destroyed that ship so easily. This is so confusing. Master Li said I could explain the nature of spirits, but these were different. That sorcerer forced them to appear like wild dogs let loose. So many spirits seem lost, as if the way to their rest is blocked. I didn't think they were dangerous, but those on the beach, I sensed madness. Time drove them mad. You disrupted them by defeating them in combat. They will not reform for a long time. I hope there is peace in that, but I don't know. So much is worrying me. I was worried enough when we were expecting bandits. Now it seems there are dangers we don't even know about. Master Li called that sorcerer an assassin. Assassins don't attack at random. They have very specific prey. I don't want anything to happen to this home. I've never belonged anywhere else. Would it be strange of me to say I don't know? I have very little memory of my home before coming here, even though I was 3 years old when I arrived. I remember moving around a lot, never staying anywhere for long, and for some reason, the robes of that sorcerer looked familiar to me. I don't know why. I'm sure it's nothing, just the memories of childhood playing tricks. With glimpses of the spirit realm invading my thoughts, I could have seen them anywhere. I can't remember specific incidents, but I am used to being shunned. People are not very welcoming of those who appear to not let the dead lay peacefully. Master Li said I was brought to him by a concerned ally who received me from yet another person. That person wanted me safe, but he said he couldn't ensure it himself. Master Li doesn't know who that guardian was or what I needed protection from. He promised to look into it, but he's not had time. Your training has taken precedence. My abilities are just a curiosity. You are the center of attention here. I prefer it this way. I can just be. There you go again with your playful words. I never know when you're serious or what my reaction should be. Thanks for this talk. The events on the beach worried me, but you always improve my mood. Let's get back to what you need to do. I don't want to think about it too much. Manipulating chi has not come as naturally to me as it has to you. The things I do are different. I can see spirit shapes and hear the odd whisper. Master Li was surprised, but he has not had time to look into it further. Your training is his primary interest. Hopefully I'll find my skills useful for more than just keeping me up at night. Could we go on to something else? Then we should return to Master Li so he can talk to you about this attack.
Yeah, let's talk about it. How does it make you feel, Furious Ming? Well, furious, actually.
Vuonnakapirsari awaf, van sier suorufus isinosaurus usuno. Taui ir koana ir sunir ipoki. Nararo na pirarpirni niktakatashi. Unikasuri ir kwana no kuni ugnawata ir niknipier. Tikotro tuaso.
Yep. Hey, old Ming. He's not important at all yet, but maybe he will be later. Let's get some power-ups I don't need. And then let's run into another conversation, because this guy's got something to say.
I'm so glad you and Master Lee arrived when you did. My father ran to the school gate to find students to help. Did he make it? That is a great relief. We tried our best, but without you and Master Lee, we would have died. Thank you. Hopefully Master Lee can shed some light on what led to this. A sorcerer in our little village? What is wrong with the world?
Yep. So that conversation would be a little different if you didn't save that guy's dad. Which is entirely possible, but... let's have another conversation. I'm so sorry, there's just a lot of them right now.
Oh, you! You're a friend of Dawnstar, right? I'm looking for her.
Gee, where is Dawnstar? I can't see her anywhere.
Dawnstar, there you are. I know I haven't spoken to you in a while. I saw him again last night, and I remembered what you said. I wasn't as afraid.
I'm glad, Mrs. Zhang.
He seemed peaceful, if a bit lost. But I know it's not your fault now. I'm sorry for disturbing you and for what I said before.
Remember Zhang Jin, her son? He drowned last year after the mooring she tied let go. A sad accident. I saw his spirit and told her. She thought I was calling up ghosts. Some spirits return because of trauma, to rectify something that disturbed them in life or death. They are very focused. When the pain is gone, they find rest. At least they are supposed to. Jin's spirit told his mother the accident wasn't her fault. Now he wanders unconnected to this world and unable to pass to the next. Troubled spirits can be set to rest for a time, but unless the greater problem is corrected, it seems all dead are destined to wander until they go mad. I'm sorry, this has been difficult. I don't want to think about how it affects specific people. I'm still not sure I should have told Mrs. Zhang about her child. She wouldn't. She would rather blame herself than seek solace. I guess blame is easier to understand than chance. Come on, we should go see if the students are all right. Master Lee will be waiting.
Yeah, aren't you guys happy that BioWare made a better conversation system in Mass Effect? One that's actually, like, engaging and interesting? Yeah. Yep, first chapter has a lot of conversations in it. So does the second one, and the third one, and the fourth one, too.
It's a good thing we have Master Lee here. Don't forget his senior student. They say he's the one who dealt with many of the bandits.
Wait, which one do you mean? Surely not that arrogant Gao boy.
Don't be silly. He's the one with that marvelous dragon tattoo on his back. He must have quite a few young ladies pining after him by now. I once heard Master Lee say that he was one of the most adept students he'd ever seen, as if he had no real weakness while fighting.
Well, well, it sounds like someone wants to join the Furious Ming fan club. Get a closer look at this tattoo. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just... Let's just head back to the school, because there's a lot of things that are now doable there. It's later in the day, and there's more students around, so we can actually do some more sparring. And get a little prize from all of that. There is a point to the sparring. Also, Kia Min, the student who was injured, has got a side quest. Let's just head inside first, though. Navigate these doors, because they're hard to do. Yep. Oh, Dawnstar didn't make it inside. Oh, well. I guess that's... Oh! Alright. So, everybody's kind of repositioned now, but let's get started by chatting with Kia Min. Get that side quest started. Yep.
You are the hero of the moment. Gao claims that he dealt with hordes of bandits, but everyone else agrees that you turned aside their main attack. It is good that you were here. My foolish lack of attention forced Master Lee to come to my rescue, and left me with a wound that will take a few weeks to heal. Master Lee assures me I will heal in time. It's a shame, as Smiling Mountain was teasing me just yesterday with some special prize. Smiling Mountain trains students in group combat, and just yesterday I managed to break your record for the number of opponents faced at once. He teased me by saying if I could go one higher, he might have a prize for me. I suppose he might make the same offer to you, if you're up to it. If I could fight, he could likely round up enough opponents for you to make a run at a new record, but I can't face anyone with this wound. Unless you can speed up time, I'm not sure there's much that can be done. Master Li has already tended to it. Then again, I vaguely recall a grass or herb that hastens the healing process. Someone like Old Ming might know for sure. He's quite interested in herbs. I think so, though I can't remember the name. It was some kind of rare grass, I think. I know you're very busy, but if you happen to have time and be passing by the beach, I'd appreciate it if you would at least ask Old Ming. If I'm lucky, he might know of an herb, and if heaven smiles upon me, he'll know where to find some. If you have to buy anything, let me know what it costs and I'll pay you back happily. It would be worth it to get back to training. Take care. Oh, and if you happen to find anything that might help this wound after you talk to Old Ming, let me know.
God, they take so long to say so little. Hey, I'm hurt. Could you help me out? Sure, I guess I could. Okay, thanks. Jesus, I need to kick something in the face. Let's see some sparring.
I heard how you faced those bandits in the village. Many people are impressed, but I expected no less. Your skill is a match for any rough bandit. Is there anything you need? Perhaps a training session with some of the students. It would do them good.
Yeah, it would. Oh, right, I never showed his inventory. He does have stuff to sell, so I guess we should check that out at some point. How about now?
Ah, yes, training. For some time now, I have offered, for a small fee, to run students through a short regimen that will help them enhance their abilities. The lessons you learn from me, or from any trainer for that matter, will stay with you and help make you stronger or better able to focus your mind or magic. Let's see what you can learn.
So he sells these 3 techniques. All of them are terrible and expensive. All of them have, like, minuses as well. Not all techniques will just improve your stats. Some will decrease some of them. But none of these are really worthwhile. Don't buy them.
What can I do for you? I am here to serve and train. Yes, and the students are on edge from the bandit attack. It would do them good to work some of that out. It is a shame about Kia Min. She holds the record for the most opponents defeated in my little training challenge. No one can challenge her record while she is injured. I have a little something tucked away for anyone who can best Kia Min's feat. That includes you, of course, but any attempt will have to wait until she is healed. I know you held it until recently, but Kia Min has a knack for group fights, and she set a new bar just yesterday. As I said, I have a special incentive for anyone who can beat her performance, but you will have to wait until she is healed before I have enough students. I can arrange for a little sparring. Are there any special conditions you would like to introduce? I know you prefer a challenge. I am sorry, but Master Li does not permit such techniques to be flaunted at the school. There is danger in wielding such power if you are not ready. He does not demonstrate those skills very often. There are paths of the way that hold great temptation if one is not careful. I can clarify this, but I cannot offer the fight you wish. Yes, I suppose your fight against the bandits made you want to brush up on this technique. I can arrange for as many as 4 students to fight you. A duo to test their cooperation. Some of the younger students will think you are easy prey in such a situation. Show them the truth. Remember, this is only a practice match. It will continue until you or your opponents are rendered unconscious.
Alright, so this sparring thing is actually a different thing from the Kia-min thing. You need to patch her up before you can do that. For now, let's just take out all of these different sparring options. This should be easy. My, what a manly voice that woman had.
Very good. Another victory well earned. Now, is there anything else you would like?
Yeah, why don't we just keep going right now? Let's just go right ahead and
I can
do
arrange for-
the 3-on-1 fight.
Yes. A trio. Very well. This will be a valuable experience for all involved. Remember, this is only a...
Yeah. So as you've probably noticed, these fights aren't hard at all. These students are really sorry, actually. Very Furious Ming is just that awesome. I don't know. Well, it's just you and me, kid. Oh, it's her again.
Very good. Another victory well earned. Now, is there anything else you would like?
Alright, so now the final sparring match. 4-on-1.
Facing a foursome means that you will have to remain aware of the fighting environment the whole time. Be ready. Remember, this is only a practice match. It will continue until you or your opponents are rendered unconscious.
Oh, don't worry, this isn't Furious Ming's first foursome. He's quite the ladies' man. Yeah. So, as soon as we finish here, we will get ourselves a little reward from Smiling Mountain. I wonder if it'll be a technique that barely does anything noticeable. Oh, of course it will be. Who are we getting? Why does she have a man's voice? Why?
You are improving every day. I have observed your technique and you may not realize it, but you are more resilient. Let me show you. Now, is there anything else you wish at the moment?
No. We are done with you forever. Bye.
Goodbye. I am here if you need anything.
Good lord. So we got Lessons of the Forge, and a bunch of experience. Well, new style. Is it any good? Yeah, not really. 2 HP. Wow. I'm so much more resilient now. I can take on the world. Alright. Let's start with Kia Min's thing. Gotta go talk to Old Ming, so let's go back to the beach and do that. But wait, there's a thing on the way, because there should be another man down here now with another side quest. This is one of those side quests that actually has a few different ways it can go, then again, so is the Kia Min side quest. More on that in a moment. There's this man here. Oh boy, Thofan! Awesome! I love Thofan, yeah.
Sisa ia akawaio kupfaia wo. Tuko utro. Wasafno sositu no ko ota napia ifa ia ok. Kutkosi wiwa ia wo nova ia ifa wia ok ta wikino. Ika kahia wo no ka kika ia wo shathia oka uki ia ayayuya wai. Aworth utkua wo kokopia kawa ia elwoth. Piershath uk ni uksa ia sunpuno kanhon wo ushashia uksa hia ka. Noko wo ifawia ok kun one wipifia. Kutkosi wiwa ya wo nova ya ifawia ok ta wikino.
Okay, so there's a couple ways to do this here. You could just pay the guy's little thing. This isn't that much, like 20 silver. Or you could just leave. Or you could, you know, motivate him to figure something out. But we're gonna be nice and give him the money.
Wasrafno sositu noko ota napia ifaria ok. Aworth utkua wo kokopia kawa ya elwoth.
And oh snap, first speech challenge. It's pretty straightforward. As long as your number is high enough, you'll succeed. And also the speeches do have their own alignments as well.
Koni uk noea kup sa ia sisia su ukot. Aworth utkua wo kokopia kawa ya elwoth.
That will make his life a lot easier. Gao's father is not a good man to have angry at you, from what I hear.
Yeah. Wo ia kukwania sinia ia.
Yeah. Good old Tho fan. God.
Noko wo ifawia ok kun one wipifia.
So a more close fist way to do this would be to, well, say something like this.
Koni uk noea kup sa ia sisia su ukot. Wakawe yastanke yenano wo yewasonak.
You were right to encourage him, but couldn't we have done something ourselves? I suppose we all have to look out for ourselves, but remember that there's always time for others, too.
Oh, you goody two-shoes, Dawnstar. So that actually will complete that side quest, either way, but if you do it the, close fist way, well, not the last you've seen of that man.
Niato nanapadi irovir, kuni ugnawata ir. Tawi ir kawana ir sunir ipoki. Wuno wir na no ba irsu. Isana yoyo, kunir fuk no sankud na no wana napir. Niato nanapadi irovir, kuni ugnawata ir. Irkana, unikasurir kwana no kasa iriruru. Tasir sir tintu, funye wowosi wo tahufu. Ipanar nuko iwa ir, nikasanarir, iruru ninua sa irkana. Usair kokonato, tanatnia, katanano, shafatoyo. Kokonato sir ipanoneniko. Niato nanapadi irovir, kuni ugnawata ir. Usair kokonato, tanatnia, katanano, shafatoyo, kokonato sir ipanoneniko. Tikotro tuaso.
Alright, so here's where a lot of the choices with this side quest start to come into play. What kind of grass you get is one of the biggest parts of this side quest. This will actually affect something a little later on as well. But red silk grass is the good stuff. Bearded tongue grass is not. Either way, we gotta talk to Fendo, who's right here. Oh boy. Talking. Love it. I love it!
Those bandits will think twice before threatening a town protected by the likes of Master Li. They were fools to even come here. The only shame is that their ship sunk. Think what we could have done with their plunder. Well, that's another opportunity lost. In this town, it's vital for a businessman to keep tabs on anyone with 2 coins to rub together. Things haven't been this slow since the long drought. That master of yours keeps things ludicrously stable while merchants thrive on strife. During the long drought, prices rocketed into the sky like fireworks. Happily, we don't need to waste time on my gripes when there's silver to be spent. Oh yes, I had heard that someone was injured and immediately saw the opportunity to make vast sums of... No, to make a difference, that's it. Anyway, I've checked my stocks, and I only have enough ingredients to make 1 dose of the salve for a poultice. I'm not sure how much good it will do by itself. Might take a bit of the sting away. Oh, now that's thinking, isn't it? Yes, I suppose red silkgrass might be just the thing for a wound. I could add it to the poultice. Expensive stuff, that. Very pricey. Hard to acquire, too. Would certainly help her wound, but I know something just as good. Get her some bearded tongue grass and she'll feel better. It won't hasten the healing any, so she'll have to take it easy, but it will deaden the pain. If you think you can justify such opulence to heal something that time would take care of, who am I to argue? I'll just need your payment to prepare the poultice. Business has been slow. What am I supposed to do? Starve? I suppose it would be bad for my reputation, and you're well known enough that word would get around. Fine, I'll knock off a bit of silver. An excellent choice. I'll mix the salve for you and prepare the poultice. It won't take a moment. There you go. Her pain will fade quickly, and the binding effects of red silkgrass will make sure she can fight again, if she wants to. Your generosity is extreme, but who am I to complain? Enjoy, and I hope it makes your friend better quickly. Do come back when the weight of your silver is slowing you down. Always happy to help.
Well, that's that. So I'm not going to show a lot of the bearded tongue parts of this, just because... God, we've had too much dialogue already, so let's just streamline this a little bit. Let's just get back to the school and give her the poultice.
This has been a busy day for us all. Is there something you need? The sun breaks through the clouds when I hear news like this. Heavens, I can already feel it working. That's amazing. Yes, this should be perfect. The poultice must have cost you some silver. Let me repay you. What did it cost?
This is another big moment in the mission here. How much money she pays you back. She will pay you back whatever you paid, so... yeah.
However did you manage that? Must have been quite a feat. Why don't I give you the real value of the ingredients for your hard work? Given how quickly I could feel an effect, this cure was worth it. Here, take this with my thanks. If you're interested in trying to set a new record for Smiling Mountain's special prize, whatever it is, then I'll be ready. Goodbye.
Alright, so now that she's feeling better, you can challenge her record and get a prize from Smiling Mountain. You can challenge her record regardless of what kind of grass you use for the poultice.
What can I do for you? I am here to serve and train. What is there to say? She tells me that she is feeling much better. If you wish to face her, I will allow it. Kiamin says that she is feeling well and her wound seems to be already healing. I believe she will provide a fine challenge for you. If you win this match, then I will have a special reward for you. Good fortunes.
Okay, so... this fight is peppered with all the really crappy students as well. But Kiamin is here now. She's the only one that even has a chance. And even then, it's still pretty slim. Oh god, I'm being poked, no! They had me in the corner and they were just poking. It's not cool, man. Oh, it's her again? Jesus Christ. Is this the only form of human contact she has because of her voice? Getting the crap kicked out of her by Furious Ming. Alright. Well, that's that.
Well done. As promised, here is a reward for setting a new standard. Kia Min is eager to try again, but I asked her to rest for now. She seems well despite her earlier injury. Now, is there anything else you wish at the moment? Goodbye. I am here if you need anything.
So we got another technique. Is this one good? Well, actually. Kind of. Barely. But whatever, Kia Min's gonna be okay, because we used the red silk grass. If you use the bearded tongue grass, well, you'll see that in a moment. Never really show what this text says, so why don't I do that, because I'm sure this video isn't boring enough. God. It's just a slow start, it gets better, I swear to God. Let's talk to Kia Min, I guess.
You fought well, and the record is yours. I'm happy for you and couldn't care less about the record. It was just good to fight again and feel no pain. I'm a bit tender right now, but that's to be expected. I should be in much better shape before long. What can I do for you? Goodbye.
So she's doing okay for now, and she'll be better later on, I guess, as well. And Dawnstar's skirt's clipping really badly. Yeah, that's what happens when it's not connected to other things, and oh, okay. Jesus. So if you use the bearded tongue grass, everything kind of goes out the same way, except for beating Kia Min.
You have set a new standard and your prize is well earned. But forgive me, my attention is elsewhere. Kia Min's injury has worsened, as you could probably see. Do not feel bad. She is responsible for her own health, and accidents in the ring can happen. I just pray that my decision to let the two of you spar has not crippled her.
Oh, well, isn't that sad?
You fought well, and the record is yours. I have a feeling it will stay yours for some time. Smiling Mountain says I will be fine, but his eyes told me that I may have injured myself badly. Oh, it was my foolish pride, thinking that some herb could restore me to health so easily. You mean you bought a cheap painkiller when I was prepared to pay you back? Oh, I may never fight again, and you sold my health for a few silvers? You are the worst kind of person. I'm surprised you don't get along better with Gao the Lesser, but maybe he's jealous of how terrible you can be. Leave me and the body your greed shattered. I want nothing to do with you.
You see, this is why you don't ask help of people that just have sideburns. You can't trust them. Ever.